investigation into the femicide of Kella Robinson. This is what they called her. This was the nickname, right? Down in Los Cabos. So we will get to a little bit of the back.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just going to have to wait for everybody to come on. Oh my God, I had to come down here to do this live, but I'm going to go upstairs because it's not too much light down here. I just had to. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to get this done here. Oh my God, I hate when I'm not ready and this thing just came right on up. I wasn't expecting, I should have put a timer on it. I should have, good morning. Let me get myself together here, y'all, because I wasn't expecting to be on here like this. But, since I'm on, why not? Let me get myself fixed up in the mirror, okay? I'll be right back with you. Okay. Ooh. Your girl KC is back. I had to just like fix my hair a little bit or whatever. You know, just to look decent and at least somewhat decent. I hate to come on here looking a hot mess, but hey, it is what it is. I could see that you could see my title. That's in my, I just had to take my scarf off and comb my hair out. But anyway, I didn't get a chance to really fix up because I didn't expect to actually come on right now this morning. But since I'm here, I'm going to just say good morning, happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Back to work tomorrow on Monday for me. I've been out all week, of course, for the holiday, for my Thanksgiving break and all, but I didn't really get a chance to enjoy it as much as I wanted to because I wasn't feeling too good. I've been here basically dealing with this infection I had going on, sinus infection, and also a chest cold. So I was kind of jacked up, but I still pressed my way to prepare my mama's cooking and do my mama's cooking for my own house. For my own house, and to have cooked, only used to put a little side of greens on the side with some turkey on the side for my husband, but he went and had dinner with his family, with his mother's cooking over by his house and enjoying sitting with his family. But I stayed here because of course I couldn't be out sick with this infection and coughing and stuff and be around people food, so I stayed home. But in the meanwhile, while I was home and everything, I did get an opportunity to enjoy. I don't see anybody in the chat right now. Okay. Good morning to those of you who are here this morning watching them. I wanted to send out a link to let people know that I am live right now. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna leave it as people come in, as they come in, and maybe this will be streaming and people could come in later and watch it. I'm going to leave the stream up or whatever for people who may miss my live this morning, who may miss my live stream this morning, will have an opportunity to watch the replay of my live. So my discussion was about what happened. Last night I did a brief live, nothing too extravagant. Just wanted to come in and express my feelings about some of the things that's developing and happening around this the death of Shanquella Robinson, and I shared some of my own personal background and why this case is so personal to me and how it touches me so personally, being that I have had a young family member of mine who also attended the same school with Shanquella in the same class of graduating in 2019, I believe, in over there at the University of Winston-Salem University in North Carolina. And I have I lost 2 young people in my family already in North Carolina. So I'm kind of like, I feel a certain way when North Carolina comes up or whatever, I don't know what's going on with the people in North Carolina. It's just like strange to me because I lost my niece, passed away there in the city of Fayetteville, North Carolina. I also lost another nephew through tragedy, through death and everything, who was murdered and killed. He also attended school in Durham, North Carolina, at a university there in North Carolina in Durham. So, and then now my young nephew who actually went to school with Shanquella, and she might have been coming out of school the year before him, but he did attend that same university. He didn't know her because I asked if he knew her. He said no, not until he heard of about her tragic death in Cabo, Mexico, that she went on a trip with 6 acquaintances. I'm not going to say friends, excuse me, because they all know these people were, most people, and it's like you can't say friends. For what they done to her, you can't say they were her friends. These were acquaintances of hers, people she might have knew from school, may have, planned this trip to Mexico for the celebration of some mutual friends or whatever birthday, and it turned out tragedy. Okay, now people are saying they don't think that they meant to kill her. Okay, they don't think that this was plotted for them to murder her. I'm starting to see differently than what I saw from the beginning. In the beginning, yes, I felt that way, that I don't think they went to Cabo, Mexico on this extravagant trip to kill anyone. Her, because she's the one who is right now deceased from the trip. But I can say they meant to do something to her when they got there, and it was planned out and plotted out, because who goes on an expensive, extravagant trip like that on a vacation and plan this birthday party and everything, that they didn't have any intentions on doing some type of harm to a person, that it happened right there within 24 hours. The woman didn't even really get a chance to really stay with all she, invested in to be on this trip. I gotta come along with you know, people are still resting in my home. So I'm just saying that's why I was downstairs trying to do this whole live, but it so happened the light popped up, and I was at least trying to wait until nobody else was in the house but me to be able to talk on this live, so I don't be interrupted by anything. But anyway, I'm just gonna flow. So, like I said, I don't believe they did not plan to do some harm to Shanquella on this trip, because it happened within such a short period of time. It didn't happen like maybe on their way coming back from vacation or anything. It happened right as soon as they arrived in Cabo, Mexico at the villa, away from everybody. So nobody can hear anything, nobody can see anything. It was just all of them there. That was also, that was part of the group, members of the group who went on this extravagant vacation. So I can't see it no other way but for them to maybe been, you know, planning to harm her. And as I watch and keep watching videos, I start picking out other little things I might have missed. And I'm still going to watch it and still pick out some more things that I might have missed. And some of you might have missed. And as I go and I look at more and more around the things that happened on the trip before her untimely death, I'm still trying to figure out the hammock that she was supposed to have been sleeping in the villa, in the terrace and everything of the villa. I'm still trying to figure out, was she alive or was she dead then? Because of just weird that she was laying in this hammock and supposed to have been sleeping, supposed to have been lying down resting or whatever, or a little exhausted from her trip, or being exhausted from the food, the drinks, and then trying to, you know, pull in the great energy that they supposed to be having fun or whatever. But they seemed that they was having some fun, that they was sitting down eating. If she was alive then, I'm still trying to pick, because he was over her body with her camera saying, we got our first dead body. Is that after they killed her, and but as you can see, it was nighttime, so she must have still been alive, because it was supposed to, the fight did take place within, you know, 24 hours that next morning or so. Because if you could look outside during the fight, not the fight, I'm sorry, the attack. Forgive me for that. It wasn't a fight, it was an attack. For her attacker, you know, came at her. It was in the daytime. So we can see from the view in the back, in the scenery in the background, there was some light outside. So when we saw her laying on that hammock, it was dark. So I'm just saying. And, you know, like I was just saying before and everything, I think they planned it out. Maybe they didn't mean to kill her, but they meant to do some kind of damage to her once they had her in a place where they could do it where nobody can see it or hear anything. Just them. And they the only ones who know what really happened in Shanquella, but she's dead. She can't talk. She can't defend herself. So we out here who got a hold of seeing her life being attacked like that, brutally attacked like that, we are here to be her voice, to speak for her from the grave. And so is her mother and her father and her family members that have been coming to share things about what happened to Shanquella on her last days. You know, how she took this trip, how she thought these people were her friends, how she, you know, didn't watch out for any other signs of danger she was in, or couldn't see the danger she was in, but maybe she did have a change of heart, didn't want to go on the trip because she felt some kind of way. But her so-called close good friend, Kylie Cook, made it seem that everything was going to be okay and that he was going to be there to protect her. He made her feel like she was in the hands of somebody that cared about her and somebody that was going to protect her and make sure nothing was going to go wrong, because she probably said, he probably didn't even reveal to her who was really going on the trip. Like, she probably didn't even know Dejanay was going to even be there on the trip. That probably, or maybe she did know and it was like, look, you know, me and this chick, we don't really rock together. You know, she doesn't have a really good like for me. She doesn't like me very much and we don't really click. So I don't know. I don't know if that's be a good idea for me to go. She probably might have been feeling that type of way. Who knows? I don't know how she might have had that conversation, if she did or she didn't. But I know if somebody is going on a trip with me somewhere, especially somewhere like on a cruise, or and me and this person don't, people are coming there, and I'll be like, who's going? Even if I'm going to a party, I'll be like, who's going to be there? Even if I'm invited, like, is so and so going to be there or whatever? If they're going to be there, I don't think I want to be there. I feel that way about family members. If a family member of mine is going to be there, that we don't get along, like I just dealt with this holiday. I said, as sick as I am, this, that, and don't bring nobody, so and so. Like certain people, I just don't care to come to my house. I don't care to go to nothing that they're at, because I already know what's gonna go down. You know, I know me. You know. See that chest cold, but it's coming up because it's loose. But I know me. I know that I'm the type of person that I'll be in a room with you, and I know I don't like you, and I know I don't want to have nothing to do with you, and I know I don't want to say nothing to you. I'm not going to force myself in. I'm not. I'm just going to say, just so that I can have my peace, so that nothing would happen. You know, people snap just like that. You know, people get sensitive. People do get crazy. You know, they start arguing, fighting in it. Not to really kill anybody, but you just so angry at the time, you just lose control of yourself. So just to protect yourself and to protect maybe that other person or whatever, sometimes it's best to just stay separate and love each other from a distance, or deal with each other from a distance or whatever. Stay out of each other's way. And I'm just saying for Shanquella, because she's not here to really speak for herself or whatever. And we're here for her justice. So, you know, as saying, I don't think that Shanquella really felt like going on that trip, but after she done invested so much time and money, and then this person, all of a sudden, for all we know, Dejanay was probably one of the last people on the list to be going on the trip. What I'm saying is that it was a last minute thing, that she couldn't change her mind, and then he probably told her later on, "You're gonna be okay, girl. I got you. You know, ain't nothing gonna pop off without me looking out for you, whatever. You know, you my girl, blah, 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 blah." All that stuff probably was what he said to convince her to be able to go on the trip. This is what I'm getting from it, because I know if somebody don't like me, and I know we don't like each other, and we don't really get along with each other, that I would want to be in a getaway trip, or maybe it was someplace for them to settle whatever beef they had, if there was any conflict between the two of them. If there was any conflict, maybe he may, well, we're going to settle this thing. We're going to go on our little trip. We're going to celebrate so-and-so birthday. We're going to all try to get along. We're going to do this, that. And she never expected that she probably would never end up, her life was going to end right then and there. She thought that, but this trip was going to be fun. Everybody was going to get along. Everybody was going to do this, that. That's why she was like, it don't take that long to get naked, for us to go in the pool, have some fun in the pool, or go to the beach and enjoy this beautiful time out here in Carborough, Mexico. Anyway, moving on from there. As I said, I came here to actually discuss this thing. Where is Oprah, Gayle, and the Me Too movement on Shanquella Robinson? Now, we all seen that, how they put in all that energy, all that time to take down Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly for his alleged victims, claiming that this man tied them up, beat them, raped them, and da stuff to them. And this man is now serving time for now 3 years, with his rights being violated for him not to get bond. He's been silenced in the whole nine for the last 4 years of whatever like that. He's already been on trial for his Chicago case, also his New York case, and how they went on this manhunt to get this take R. Kelly down. But nobody is making anything, not even their money, to support this thing of what happened to Shanquella Robinson, a real victim. A woman who has been taken to another foreign country and beaten to death, died, who her neck was broken, back was broken. All evidence is there that these criminals did this to Shanquella. Okay, Where is Oprah and Gayle and the Me Too movement? Also, Black Lives Matter. That all these people, these big platforms, these big celebrities, and people that have these ways of trying to bring justice against crime against women. Where's Gloria Allred? Where they at? Where they at? They not trying to go on no manhunt, put their money out there to make sure that this family, the Robinson family, the mother and the father of Shanquella Robinson, is given some type of support from them to take down these criminals that took their daughter to Cabo, Mexico, to unalive her, to delete her. Okay, where are they now? This interests me because of what they did to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, even those Me Too platforms like OCOV and everything. Where are they now making noise and bringing justice against these people that did this to this woman's life? She's a woman, and she was a black woman. Where are they now? Where is Benjamin Crump and all the other ones and all the black churches and everybody to come for these men and women that took the life of Shanquella Robinson? Where are they? Where are their voices? Where is even their money being put on her GoFundMe to bring justice, to bring the most, best, highest paid attorneys and everything else to bring these people in? Even though there's an investigation went on in Mexico, and Mexico is like, look, we want, and they didn't give the name of the person who they looking for, but we all that was the direct attacker. But from watching the video, and since the name has already been out there for the longest, Dejanay Johnson or whatever is who was her attacker. And now it's just probably a discrepancy because of the fact, it's not a discrepancy, but there's some misidentification going on because they don't know whether it was Dejanay, what was supposed to be a woman that was beating on Shanquella, or if Dejanay Johnson is either a man or a woman. I say a woman because nobody else, I didn't see anything else to prove that it was a transgender until it is proven that it was a transgender. But the way the person I seen them beating on Shanquella in that video, that she didn't even have a chance to fight back or whatever, maybe it was a transgender. I don't know. I heard rumors she has a child herself, that this trans woman, Dejanay, whatever, is supposed to have a child, a young child herself. And one of the guys, Malik, I don't know what is his last name. Only one's last names I do know is hers. And Alicia Hyatt, of course, because of her, after her sister Anita Hyatt. And then on top of that, I know the name of course, supposed to have been Shanquella's best friend, which is Nazir's last name. I know everybody I know last name except Malik's. He's about the only one I really don't know too much about his last name, but the rest of the characters that played a part of this, I know their last names. But as far as for the other guy, I just don't know his last name. But the reason they probably having a hard time trying to track this woman down, Dejanay, if that's who they saying that they had her detained, they had somebody detained, but they don't have the person name that was supposed to be on that warrant because of the identity of the person, the sexual orientation of the person, the gender. They don't know whether it's a female or a male. This is rumors. This is only rumors, y'all. But I know that it's supposed to be a female they're looking for to take in and have extradited over to Mexico to serve their jurisdiction. But as I was saying about Oprah and Gayle, Me Too, and all these other groups that took down Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, where are they now? Because this is something that they really need to be going after, because this is a real serious crime that has been committed. Nation is nationwide, and people are talking about it, and it's been in the public for quite some days now, in the news for quite some days. Even her burial, whatever. We seen only one celebrity who's really made it big, even though they going through their own troubles right now, financial troubles and things. Is Kyrie, the basketball player, okay, Kyrie. He got the biggest amount of money that he invested to help and support for Shanquella. Where are they now? Where is Gayle's money? Where is Oprah's money? Where is all the rest of them that's supposed to be here for to protect black women in this country and protect black women's, from being, under any abuse? Where is Gloria Allred? Where are these people? Where's Me Too? This just shows you how hypocritical they are. Where's Black Lives Matter? These people should be the main people on that top list of that GoFundMe to make sure that this young lady family get the justice that they deserve. I mean, the justice that they're seeking for the life of their daughter. No, we cannot bring her back, just so that this will be a lesson to others who might feel they can get away with committing crimes like this, especially when they go across the borderlines to delete somebody and think they can feel they could get away with it. Where are the people who got in this fight against the injustice that did the harm to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, that he was a rapist, a predator, and da-da-da-da-da. But these are the people that they see right now that just took this woman out of the country and deleted her. But Robert Sylvester Kelly took no one out of the cross the border lines with the lies that they said in that courtroom about him and put him against the RICO. In the RICO, whatever charges that they came, the federal charges they came against him with. Where are they now? When they got real criminals still out there watching the internet, hiding. They know where their families live. The FBI, you dealing with the FBI. We ain't dealing with right now, dealing with the small little local police officers and at the headquarters or anything. You're dealing with the highest of the court. I mean, the highest of the criminal, finders and people who commit real heinous crimes. Where are they now? Why they can't find these people? They know where these people are at. These people money ain't that long that they don't have, that they can find these people to get out of the country or be out of the country for a very long time with some money in another country, in another place in the world. They'd be like, no, don't come over here. Get out of here. Y'all ain't got no money either. Y'all broke. Y'all a bunch of, poor ass black people. And y'all could just pick up and leave out of the country just like that and nobody can find you? Nobody know where any of your relatives live? Come on now. But I'm just saying, where is Oprah's money? Where is Gayle's money? And where is Me Too out there and all the rest of them that sat up there to take down Mr. Kelly and made this big investment to destroy Robert Sylvester Kelly in America, but they can't find these 6 broke-ass country boys and country girls, little college students or whatever you want to call them. You can't find these motherfuckers, but y'all can find Robert Sylvester Kelly. So you see how hypocritical things can be. But and this girl life did matter. Shanquella life did matter. I wouldn't even be on this topic if Shanquella wasn't doing great things with her life as she lived. Young, inspiring, energetic, positive about life young lady who was just trying to go on a vacation and enjoy life with some friends, so-called friends, but they were friend enemies because they weren't friends. But just doing positive, great things in a trying to do in a positive light, and just a beautiful young lady. I didn't know her personally, but just by the energy that she had and the high of life, the spirit of life she had and everything, for us, her parents that try to bring something good into the world and bless people with something good and the fruits of life. And it was just, this was just such injustice to her life that these people did what they did. Any other young girls out there just being ratchet and just being disgusting and really not, a good person, wasn't a good person and lived a good life for any, didn't mean any good to do any human being good, because her father spoke highly of his daughter. He broke down crying, and that's another thing, that she had an active father in her life. She had a father in her life like a lot of black young women didn't. He didn't have his daughter out there selling her booty or doing her coochie dance to, like some fathers, the fathers that y'all protected, that for that Azrael, y'all protected fathers like that. But this father here, who trying to bring up a decent young lady, hardworking young lady, give her a good education, invested in her education, didn't take her across the borderlines and took her to other states to jump in front of men and sell her body for to high celebrity men. He wasn't that type of father. This was a hardworking father, a good abiding citizen. Him and his wife, Salamandra. Now I finally learned how to say her name, Salamandra, her mother and everything, who also tried to bring up a decent young lady, this woman of honor, this woman of grace, this woman of beauty, and everything else like that. Because if you look at Shanquella's parents, you can see that these were people that had their daughter at a very old, not at a very young age. These are people that had their child in the middle of their age, their life. So that they were blessed, because they probably was struggling in their marriage of not having children with each other from their marriage. And then God blessed, because we hear the father tell his story, God blessed me with this little girl. God blessed him with the life of Shanquella. That was that was a seed that he was blessed with. Listen to what this man is saying. This father that's praying, who wanted to protect, provide, and lead and minister with his family, through his family and everything else like that, who try to live the right way and try to bring her up in the right way. Didn't take his daughter to bars and take them to concerts to sell them and throw them in front of celebrity men, high profile men, like the way that the fathers that Oprah and Gayle are protecting in the black community, and not the good fathers like Mr. Bernard Robinson, the way he brought his daughter up. Yes, Shanquella, your kids get grown, they start doing it. She's 25 years old. She went to college. She's well traveled, family time and vacation with her family, brought some friends around to embrace them in their family and everything. And this is what they do to her. But I'm just saying, fathers like this need to be looked at for justice. These fathers like this in the black community, these kind of kings, these kind of leaders, as an example to their family. And you could look at Shanquella's mother. She ain't no whole looking mother. If she did have her days of running wild or whatever, you don't see that. That she's a mother. She was a mother. She was concerned about her child when her child went places, and called her child and checked on her child, and they had a routine going and everything else. She didn't have her daughter out there throwing her daughter away to men or whatever like that. She was a very loving, you could tell, Christian woman. And so was the father, a Christian man. Maybe he wasn't in the household all the time, because when he wasn't in the household, he out there working to take care of his family. That's what I get from Mr. Robinson. And the way that man broke down and cried. I hope people can hear me. Yes, so anyway, I just wanted to come this morning and share this live stream with you this morning. It might be going on live streaming. When I end this live, it still be live streaming and everything. I wanted to have this conversation with everybody and put this out there. Where is Gayle's money? Where is Oprah's money? Where's Me Too? Where is Bernard? I'm sorry, not Bernard. Where is the NWACP? Where are all these people from the black community fighting for justice for this family that lost their daughter in this heinous crime, in this ignorance, in the way that these people took this black young lady's life over to another country to delete her? Where are they now? I want you to talk and have this conversation with me. I'm going to let this live stream go on. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get myself together. Like I said, I did not expect to come into this stream looking like this. This caught me off guard, y'all, so I had to go along in it. But I may come back with you later on in the evening. But I'm trying to, get some things done around the house and everything, because we just took the tree. We trying to get the tree up today, trying to get that out of the way since I'm not going out there. It's raining and everything. I have all the food I need. I don't need to cook no more. I cooked over the Thanksgiving holiday and stuff, so I have plenty of food to take me for the couple of more days. So anyway, y'all have a blessed, wonderful, happy Sunday, and just think about this conversation I'm having with you here on this live stream about where are these people now? Why aren't they now out here with their voices, their platforms, and everything to bring justice for Shanquella's life? Why aren't they here? I haven't heard anything from them, haven't heard anything about them giving any kind of donation on Shanquella's family, that we can get this thing boiling, like get some more than just one person to be expedited over there to Mexico. We should have more and more support from the community of all these so-called black people that cared about black women and their lives and everything. Where are these people now? Where are they? I said Me Too because they supposed to be here protecting women against crimes or whatever. We don't even know if while she was over there that they did some other stuff to her that her poor little life her little body couldn't take anymore before they banked on her. Those men and those women. These women that committed crimes like this. The Alicia Hyatt, Winter Donovan, and Dejanay Johnson. Those three wicked women. They wicked. Those three wicked Jezebels. That one actually felt more loyal to go on this trip to Cabo, Mexico, when her sister was brutally murdered at some 8 motel out in North Carolina or Virginia, somewhere on the borderline of those two states, where she felt it was more important to be on that trip at Cabo so she wouldn't have missed out on what she wanted to get a part of Shanquella. This is the evil that was in their heart. And they can't say that this was a fight that just went, because it wasn't even a fight. It wasn't even a fight if one person against 6 other people. That's not a fight. That's not a fight. So when mainstream media is reporting this story, I hope they will get it together and stop saying it was a fight. And I hope they get it together and say that these were friends. These were not friends. These were acquaintances of Shanquella, but they were not friends. Because friends don't take a friend across border lines. I mean, it might happen, whatever, but I'm just saying, like, plan the vacation with you and take you across the border lines of the United States and Mexico and kill you in a foreign land. And then post a video of how they humiliated you and beat you naked, tortured you, And we don't know what went on after that video, that segment of the video. It might have been some more things went on behind the scene where we didn't get a chance to see those videos yet, or see some of the things they might have done that they did to that poor girl before her untimely death, before her body just gave out, before she took her last breath. We don't know who took the final blow. They said it was Donovan that did it. Winter Donovan was the one who took her and swung her and knocked her, whatever, did this, that, and the other. We don't know if there was some torture, of sexual abuse, and everything else that they could have done. So we got to see, we didn't see that part yet. For them to want to take her to Mexico to have a fight with her, or to provoke a fight with her, or to instigate a fight with her. I'm just saying, I don't think they went there to instigate a fight with her. I think they meant to do some real serious damage, because if she would have lived, even after that, especially when the video leaked out or whatever, if she would have lived, she would have been able to tell what happened to her. And the devil is a liar and don't even care who tells it. Okay, they plan to kill her. They plan to torture her, and they plan to call back to her family and to blackmail money from her parents, so they could be on the run. And they need to do an investigation to find out if this has not have ever happened before right here in the United States, where some people they've been associated with ended up somewhere dead, or mysteriously dead, or whatever happened. Because if they could come back after they did to what they did to Shanquella and videotape beating her butt naked, only God knows that these Carbo 6 have been in some kind of crime together before. And use Dejanay because she's manly built. She was fighting like a man. She was pounding on that girl like a man, and everything else, as the woman to be their assassinator. You saw the movie The Belly of the Beast when they said go get whoever, Chaka or whatever, and they brought that manly looking built thing out there that came, jumped down off of that balcony or whatever and slit that man's throat. The assassinator. And they trying to say that this Carbo 6, that those two women are not real women. They transgenders. Why? Because they support the LGBTQ community. That's probably by Oprah and Gayle and Me Too, and all of them are quiet. Okay. So anyway, y'all, your girl Casey McDaniel gave you this. Where are they now? Where is Oprah? Where is Gayle? And where is Me Too? All of the people that took down Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, where are they now when this real, true tragedy of a woman life being deleted in Cabo, Mexico by 6 people that took the life of this young lady be brought to justice? And where is Okav? Where is Okav? Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Love you. God bless. Peace.